Hello Star Wars fans and Star Wars friends around the world, and welcome to another video. Right, well, these are items I love in my collection, but they do prove to be a bit of a complication. Now, you've got here, there's a mixture of Christmas and Easter chocolate. So these are all from the US, and they've been brought over by my fantastic boss, who treats me incredibly well, better than any boss ever could or should or would treat anyone, I think. I'm very, very lucky, and I know that. And she brings over some amazing stuff for me every year, and she also ships stuff over to me as well. But the US side of my food packaging collection, she's responsible for many, many items. So I'm really, really lucky. Now, some of the items she brings over are chocolate, and I cannot store chocolate in my collection because it does attract pests, so bugs and rodents. So if you have something like these, like this chocolate Yoda Christmas stocking, you have that in your collection room. It's catnip for rats, mice, and bugs. They will find it, they will sense that out, and they will get into your collection, and on their way to chomp through the packaging to get to this the chocolate goodness inside, they will destroy whatever's in the way. So they will gnaw through boxes, they will go through your card backs, they will gnaw through plastic, they will get in there and they will find it. So do not store chocolate in your collection room. That is my massive, massive tip if you take one thing away from this video. But what I am going to do, I'm going to try on camera to do what I normally take ages and ages and ages to do, which is to open up one of these and then repack it to make it look like it hasn't been opened up. And that's really hard to do because they're all foil covered chocolate, so you've got to get the foil off of the chocolate without actually tearing the foil, and you've got to sort of get it back into the plastic sleeve, then back into the box without it deforming and looking like just like a crumpled mess. Now, there are two of these I've already done, which you might be able to tell because they're not absolutely perfect, which does annoy me slightly, but I can live with the results. So this Yoda here, there's no chocolate inside there, so he's completely done. You can see he's a bit crinkled at the top here, but do you know what? I can live with that. I'm absolutely fine with that, and that still looks cool in my food part of my collection. And also Captain Phasma back here, she's done, and this is an Easter Captain Phasma from the US. So you can see, not perfect, but you can not perfect, but I can definitely live with this. Now, these have come from Galleria, which there you go, there's their details there. So if you're in the US, you know who this company is anyway. I don't think they do anything for sale in the UK, but yeah, they're definitely huge in the US. So I wish they did do stuff in the UK. It'd be great to get hold of things like this. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to go for. So have a choice of Vader, Boba Fett, Captain Phasma Christmas stocking, or another Yoda Christmas stocking. I think I'm going to go for Vader. Right, the only downside to these things is the packaging is incredibly thin. It's very, very flimsy. So they're not designed to be kept for. They're not designed for collectors. They're not designed to be kept for long-term sort of storage, or to be displayed, or to be moved around. So the packaging does suffer a bit. So there's a little tiny tear down there. There's a couple of little dents on it, which, for me, I can live with the damage because it still looks really cool. But I would, if I had a better one, it would be better for me. But I can live with that. Right, let's get Vader open, and a bit nervous now doing this on camera. Right, first of all, I need to cut the tape that's holding him in there, so that's straight through there. Now, I'm going to open this without tearing it. Bend these flaps back so they don't catch on anything. Now this could all go terribly, terribly wrong. Now, he's in this like sleeve, this plastic sleeve inside. So right, okay. So far so good. I've not torn the packaging any more than it's already damaged, and so that's survived. So that's stage one. It's actually out of the cardboard box. Right, stage two is to get, here's Vader. There's Vader inside his little his little clear plastic tomb. Right, so I'm going to turn him out. Right, so that's stage one complete. He's out of the box packaging. So the next part, oh, actually he's already broken. Yeah, he's already broken inside. So the next part is trying to get this open without actually tearing it. Right. See, if I was buying this in the UK, what I would do, if it's packaging I'm used to, I would buy one. If it's packaging I'm not used to, I would buy two, because then I've got one to practice on. Ooh, there's a little tiny tear there. Right, you see there's a fold here, so let's open the ends up first of all. Let's get down there a bit more. Right, so I've got to open up the ends. There's a fold, there's a seat. This is where the join is here. So I've got to get this open. Actually, that's without tearing. I've already torn it just there. So it's on the back side, so that's not the worst place ever. Okay, right. Okay, the chocolate. I don't know if you can see there. The chocolate's already broken, so I can take this out piece by piece now. Now, for non-food packaging collectors, anyone that's actually stuck around to watch this, that's not a food packaging collector, you're going to be thinking, I'm just nuts. But any food packaging collector will know that it's a skill that first of all, when you start doing this, you're going to make mistakes like that. See, I could have dropped that and that could have just torn straight through the side. Luckily it didn't. You are going to make mistakes, and you're going to damage some stuff. Right, so there are crumbs in there. So now I'm going to empty the crumbs out, just because any sort of residue that's left in there will attract rodents. So give it a shake, and every single little crumb has to come out. And all the while trying not to deform the shape of Vader. Right, so there he is. Let's see how he's kind of. That's not bad actually. That's looking good. So now, I think the best way for me to do this is try to close up the end to make him the same height as he should be to fit back in to the plastic insert, but I don't close up this section because I'm gonna need to get inside there. Right, so he's still kind of, let's have a look, he's still kind of taking on his Vader shape, and hopefully when I pop him inside of here, I'm going to be able to gently persuade him back into the packaging. I could turn that around and see how he's looking. Okay, do some work on the top end there. Now, you could use something like cotton wool balls, something that's not going to sort of rot down or cause any sort of attraction to rodents or bugs or pests or anything. Actually, that's not looking bad. Right, so how am I? Yeah, I'm going to take it in. That's not looking too bad. Right, So the back doesn't have to be perfect, it's the front. You're not going to see once this is all packed up again, you're not going to see the back section at all. So his face is his helmet is a bit crumpled. So back inside, and you gently, so I'm not going to push through and tear the front, but to push that foil down. Now, this is going to be in my collection hopefully for as long as I'm able to collect. So I want it to look as good as it possibly does. That's not bad actually. Right, so now I'm going to flip the box up the wrong way, and I'm going to try and get this in without snagging the foil and moving, so kind of arching the box, pinching it and arching the box so it's not catching on the way into the box. And right, and then in it goes. Now before I fold that up, I'm going to check to see how he's looking at the front. Actually, he's not looking bad at all. Let's move him back. That looks pretty good actually. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm going to fold the flaps in and close the box up now. So it's very, very thin card, so I'm just very conscious that I could catch it and tear the box. So look, that is not bad. You can definitely see that it's been removed, I think. But I think that, for me, I'm happy with that. So if I went out to a convention and I went to a stand where somebody had already done that, would I buy that, knowing that there's no chocolate, it's just the packaging and somebody's actually gone to the trouble to remove the chocolate? I would buy that. I'd be happy buying that. So yeah, that's cool. Wow, that worked, and I didn't tear a tiny little tear in the back of the foil, but that's not going to be something that you can see from the front, and I've not damaged the packaging any more than it already was. So yeah, really happy with that. So that's actually a good result. I was kind of worried that on camera the box was going to tear and the foil was just going to shred. So that has happened in the past. I have done that. So it doesn't always work first time. So after years and years of doing this, you kind of start to you become one with the packaging. Yeah, you start to get a feel for the packaging, so you know how far you can push certain types of card, foil, how much manipulation they will take before they will split, tear, or whatever. So yeah, it's about experience. So if you do mess up, and don't beat yourself up about it, because it's one of those things. I still mess up now, and I've been doing this for years. It doesn't always work that well first time. So guys, what I would recommend is, if you are keeping chocolate in your collection, get rid of the chocolate, just keep the packaging. It's really, really important. Check out some of my older videos and you'll see the importance of keeping chocolate out of your packaging, out of your collection room, certainly. Yeah, so that was fairly good. That was quite successful, quite happy with that. I'm going to go on to do a couple more now off camera. But if you do practice, get some items that you can get more of. So say for instance, this was older and you couldn't get any more Vaders, and this was your only one, but you could still go out and buy Boba Fett. Say for instance, Boba Fett's still stocked, and you could go out and buy Boba Fett any day. So go out and buy 2 or 3 Boba Fetts and practice on your Boba Fett before you tackle Vader, and then you're going to get that confidence, and you'll get that sort of feel for the packaging, because all across these, all of the packaging on these are pretty much the same. The foil's the same, the cardstock's the same. So yeah, so I'd recommend practicing on ones you can get more of, rather than going straight for one you've only got one of, can't get any more of, and ruining it. So I mean, even I say ruining. With Vader, I know that if I've done this in the past, so I know that if I had torn the front, what I'd have to do then, I would have to get some magic tape, and I would have to flatten down the front of the foil, and from the the non-picture side. So from the reverse, I'd have to put some magic tape on to join the side and reinforce the tear. So I've done that before, and on packaging, and you can't see the join. You can't see the join, and it's reinforcing it, and it's gonna last as long as as it will be in my collection for. So it's a good way to do it. Thankfully, I didn't have to do it with Vader today. So there you go, guys. I hope you've taken something away from this. Let me know if it was helpful. Let me know if it was useful. Do check out my links below to my Twitter feeds and my Instagram feed. And don't forget to share, click like, and subscribe. Let me know what you're collecting. If you're finding some cool Star Wars food packaging stuff, let me know, because I'm always looking for new stuff. I'm only one person. I can't find it all by myself, So as always, guys, I do appreciate watching. Thank you very much. And for now, goodbye, and may the Force be with you.